Hello and welcome to Badminton Racket Review and to this test review of the Kumpoo Power Control Nano A600. We'll go straight to availability and price. This racket is available from our racket sale site at www.badminton-racket-review.com. There's a link below this video. We will ship this racket worldwide, so that's not a problem. It comes standard strung with Yonex BG65 strings at £25 tension. The price is going to be about £69 for this racket. Right, in terms of specifications, the racket is made in China. It is made from graphite and Kevlar, high modulus graphite and Kevlar. Yeah, and it's got this sort of Kevlar effects in there, or actual Kevlar, I think, actually in the head of the racket here. The specs of the racket, well, it says it weighs, the overall weight of the racket is 87 plus or minus 1 gram. The Racket Review E-Zone weight test shows it to be 94 grams in weight. The balance point of this racket shows it at 288 plus or minus 3. That's fairly even. The Badminton Racket Review E-Zone balance test shows it at 303 millimeters, so bearing towards the head just slightly, and there is definitely, that feels accurate to me. The shaft stiffness of this racket is 8.5 plus or minus 0.1. What does that mean? The Racket Review E-Zone stiffness test shows this to have a medium flex shaft, and yeah, that feels about right. Maximum string tension on this racket, 30 pounds of tension at 14 kilograms, and it comes standard with a G5 grip. The racket is made in China. Yep, and I think that is about everything I've got to tell you that I can see on this racket. Okay, so in terms of the design, it's actually quite nice. You know, it's really, the Kumpoo have got their paint job sorted out now. It is much better than their previous rackets. Really loads of graphic work on the head here, you know, and it's got loads of graphic work on the other side. It kind of has this dual paint, and the reason I keep looking is I can see if I can see any indicator as to whether this is a Dura. You know, that's the forehand side and that's the backhand side, but can't see anything on this. Nothing at all that indicates that it is a dual sort of one side forehand, one side backhand. So I think it's just a paint job, but it's really well done. For £69, there's rackets a lot worse designed with a lot worse paint quality than this. This is actually really good. Take a look at these close-up images and see what you think for yourself. Okay, specifications are done. Let's go to the E-Zone. Okay, so before we start our E-Zone testing, what do you need to know about how we test our rackets? Well, first of all, we use the same shuttles, the Yonex AS30s on all tests. We re-string all of the rackets with Yonex BG65 at £25 tension, and it's the same player taking all of the shots. Right, now you have some basic understanding of how we test. Let's move on to the smash test. The smash shot that you're seeing here, and for all of the rackets we've tested within Badminton Racket Reviews E-Zone, we take generally 6 shots. We take the 2 highest racket shuttle speeds, and we average those to give us a overall speed. If those two readings are not within a certain percentage of each other, we then retake the entire test. This shot measures the shuttle speed coming off the racket head, and also if you go across to the E zone, you'll see a picture similar to the one you're looking at on the screen now, which accompanies every single racket within the E zone, so that's nearly 650 or more rackets, with this kind of smash JPEG showing you the racket head speed, the shuttle speed, the distance, and the approximate repulsion of the racket. Okay, now we're going to do an E-zone maneuver test. The maneuver shots was designed to tell us about the racket's acceleration abilities, its ability to shift from one direction to the other or shift quickly from nothing to full speed. It also tests the racket's aerodynamics. In this test, the player is sitting still with the racket, and once the shuttle is fired, and we measure the shuttle speed to ensure we have consistency within the tests, so it's coming at the same speed all the time, or roughly the same speed as much as we can control anyway. And then the player reacts once the shuttle is fired to hit the shuttle, and we are measuring the head speed of the racket during that test. Okay, so they're done. Now it's E-zone control test time. The control test is a simplistic test. We've thought many times if there was any other better way of creating a test where we are focusing on the control of the racket and able to score it, and we so far haven't come up with anything better. So this control test is essentially a test where we have 14 shots taken. You're not seeing all the shots on the control video. We generally film half or less of the shots taken. The green bucket here scores maximum, the grey scores slightly less, and anything in the net or out scores nothing at all. So we've done all the court testing. What do we think of this racket? Well, I would say that the racket is well produced. It has a reasonable amount of stability on hitting, and its primary strength is it can produce reasonably good smash power, and overhead shots are not bad with this racket. It's not too much effort. Outside of that, there are loads of other rackets that are way better for the price or even less. Would I recommend this racket? Only if you absolutely love the way it looks. It plays okay, but as we pointed out earlier, it is actually quite a heavy racket, so it's not the quickest. It doesn't feel that quick to use, so overall it would have to be a thumbs down. Only if you love the paint job and you're a Kumpoo fan would you look to buy this racket. £69, however, for the quality you're getting is not bad. If you want a full review where we talk about the overhead shots, the drive shots, the defense shots, its repulsion levels, its control levels, you need to go to the E-zone. If you're not familiar with the E-zone, there will be a video after this video telling you, or showing you at least, what the E-zone is all about. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for your support. If you have used this racket or any of the rackets that we have reviewed. Please leave a review on the E-Zone if you're an E-Zone member. If you're not, please leave a review on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Let other people learn from your experiences. We're also very interested to read what your experiences are like. You know, we've had some people come on and where we've said a racket's really difficult to use, they've come on and said, now it's really easy. Well, that's going to happen. Well, you know, you can't expect that. So that's all cool. But most of all, we really appreciate the support we're getting worldwide. It's really, really nice to see the support, and it's really good to see the support growing. So do press the like button, do press the share button, carry on supporting us, and we will carry on producing more and more better quality material for the general badminton community. Thanks for tuning in today. See you next time.